everyone. I'm joined with Pierre Thach Hoang, Acting Chief Commercial Officer at Bamboo Airways. Thank you so much for joining me. Would you like to introduce yourself?
Hi everyone, my name is Pierre Thach Hoang. So I'm currently acting the Chief Commercial Officer of Bamboo Airways, the airline that I joined from beginning and set up it 5 years ago when I came back to Vietnam. Before that, I worked in different positions in Amadeus, so in Airbus and Air France.
How would you describe the current landscape for growing carriers like yourself?
Well, Bamboo Airways, right?
Yeah.
So Bamboo Airways, we are a young airline. So starting the first flight on the 16th of January 2019, more than 3 years. We are a full service carrier offering both business and economy class. And we do have our narrow body fleet with Airbus and Boeing Dreamliners long haul one body to operate long haul flight, for example, from Vietnam to Germany and UK, and also to Australia to Sydney and Melbourne, and also in the region of Asia.
Amazing. That's a great achievement for such a young airline already. What role does digitalisation play in your business?
The digitalization is one of our pillar of growth and very really important, one of the three pillar. So we decided with our management team to invest on the technology from beginning. So we focus really to provide the best experience to our customer on the digital channel. For example, website, mobile application, and the loyalty, of course, the loyalty function on digital channel. And we have a view the solution around that for our sales distribution and our loyalty program. For example, we have the first, let's say the loyalty program already in the first year, and we invest on the core system of loyalty from ideas to serve our frequent flyer member, and our percentage on the digital channel is already up more than 40% from the third year. So the first year we have only 18% of our sales via the digital channel, but the second year 32%, and we reach on the third year already for more than 40%. It's quite a good result with our focus and investment.
That's fantastic. So what would you say the other pillars are for you? You mentioned digitalisation being one of them.
Yes, we have three pillars. We have our, of course, our strategy based on people, based on our business model, and the third thing is the digital and technology.
Okay. What actions are you taking to prepare for your global expansion?
Okay, the global expansion on the fleet and network side, we have already our plan with from even the startup, we already start to negotiate with Airbus and Boeing for wide body. I remember it's the end of 2018, even before our start of operation, and we received the first wide body end of 2019, the Dreamliner. So that's something that we are ready to prepare for long haul. On our staff, we already have our pilot, cabin crew, and Vietnam and English international people, but also Vietnamese cabin crew speaking different language, of course, mostly English, but it's already ready. In our sales and distribution, we already, I'm come from GDS environment, so we set up the GDS already ready begin. We started the contract 2019, and the technical setup is finished beginning of 2020, and different GDS. So we have our website also with multi-language and multi-currency mobile app also. So that for sales distribution, of course, we sign our global sales agent in different countries where we fly to, for example, Germany, UK, Australia, Japan, Taipei, Korea, Singapore, and now it's with also Thailand. So we had prepared during even the first year before the staff operation, and even during the 2 year COVID, we still even the operation is slowed down with the restriction, but we still continue to have a different team prepare because the open international destination it takes quite a long journey. So we had prepared during the COVID, and that's why during the first quarter of 2022, after the COVID and the different country remove the restriction, we open up to 12 routes as now.
Great. So a problem we were seeing sort of industry-wide was the loss of talent as a result of the pandemic and the consequent problems attracting talent back to the industry. Is that something you've experienced?
That's something we have faced, but our priority and focus because we know that we are a very fast-growing company, so we need to keep the people. So our HR policy keep and one of the best policy within the industry during the COVID time. So we kept our people and even recruit more people during the COVID.
Wow.
Yes. And of course, we that's because during COVID we have many projects in parallel. That's why we keep the people active and working during that very difficult time for everyone.
That's great to hear. That's very unusual to be sort of hiring during COVID as well. That's very impressive. So
We
you
are
mentioned,
just
sorry?
for addition, we are one of the airlines growing during 2020.
Wow. Wow. That's very impressive. So you've spoken a lot about growth. What role does technology play in your growth plans?
Uh, the technology is quite important, and even after 3 years, we just decided our management team on already decided to upgrade our core commercial system, the PSS passenger service system. So we just announced to upgrade to Amadeus. So everyone in the industry know about Amadeus, and we adopt not only the PSS reservation event ticketing, but also digital, the Amadeus digital platform and network revenue management.
Yeah. Okay, that's great. What challenges are you encountering with your expansion plans?
The challenge, of course, today we cover all the domestic route in Vietnam, 2021 over 22 airport, except in one airport is very small and even our small aircraft umbrella cannot land. But that is airport that we need to be upgraded. So domestic we cover all the route. Even Bamboo Airways is the one who operates few very specific routes. For example, Hanoi to Pondam, the island in the south, and also from Ho Chi Minh City to Vietnam. So that's the very specific route that only Bamboo Airways operates, and the other airline cannot due to the technical and small aircraft jet that we use our umbrella one. For international, that's our next phase. We have, of course, a lot of challenge because the requirement from our board of directors is very fast growing. So we have a lot of work to do. We have only 10 to 12 months to be ready to the PSS. in order to prepare the infrastructure for our international collaboration. For example, Interline could share, and also next year we'll choose one airline alliance to join. So that is a lot of work to do. Coming back, when we grow, of course, another challenge is to find enough aircraft. So even we want to go up quick next year, but lack of wide-body aircraft, for example, the 7-9 is not enough. So we will need to find an alternative, for example, the 787-8 that we can use for our Australian market, and we use the version -9 for our European and US market. That's the second challenge. Five people fast, so the next phase will be very a strong acceleration phase. So we need to find more people, more collaborators that can help us to accelerate the growth and working with different international markets. So that's something that we need to focus on during the next coming year. With our growth plan, it means that the more international routes, even for example, Europe, we will increase our network to France, one in the north and one in the middle of Europe in the coming 2 years. Also increase the frequency to different countries that we operate, and also open more route to Asia, China, and US.
Fantastic. Are you taking steps to develop your retail offering?
You talk about NDC, or you talk about the retailing? What do you
NDC?
mean about NDC?
Yeah.
That in our roadmap, of course, we will focus first to migrate our PSN, and second phase we adopt the NDC to improve our distribution on the new, let's say, the new technology, empower us to distribute more direct content to our travel agency, but online, and also why not to B2C directly to our customers.
That's great. How have you been improving passenger experience?
Okay, the passenger experience, if you talk about it, it will take a lot of things because it's the full customer journey from inspiration to search a flight and service around hotel, local tour, etc. And on the travel journey at the airport, during the airplane, then arriving to the local destination, etc. So even after that, so if we can say that, of course, the most one that we invest is the customer experience while purchasing the ticket, ancillary service, and also using our service. So we focus on to bring the most convenient piece of the technology everywhere on the website, mobile app, loyalty program, communication channel like we have a Zalo chat application. It's the most used in Vietnam, and also different channel, other channel. Yesterday we just launched also the Viber chat application, also quite used in Vietnam. So we try to convert into omni-channel on top of the traditional way that we are doing today via the SMS and call center. So we try to improve the customer experience at any point of touch point and provide them at the right moment, the right service, even the information. For example, during COVID, we try to push the notification to our customer about the change of policy, restriction, etc.
Okay, that's really interesting. So building from that, could you tell me a little bit more about your future plans with regards to ancillary revenue?
The ancillary revenue is really important because selling the ticket, the airline cannot be profitable. It's become a commodity service that everyone use. and this the competition is quite very very strong in any market. So ancillary is the way to optimize our profit, and we try to push it at a dynamic way because it's not the traditional way that you when you purchase a ticket and then you offer the tip, the duty free things, etc. We try to build a ecosystem and change the way we do our marketing. So with the technology, we can do dynamic marketing to offer the right offer service to the right people at the right time. That's something that on the website, mobile app, we can do now. Using also the customer data, of course, we don't use as we use to offer the right things, but not we still respect the that data privacy and have a permission from the customer to do that. But if the customer agree, we can send them, for example, before 24 hours when they want to use a flight, they can have offer on the taxi and a very good discount. For example, that we can build up our ecosystem around the customer journey. So airline cannot do taxi operator, but we can cooperate with the technology to promote to the right people the service of taxi. For example, Grab, why not Grab? And current at the destination arrival. Uh, for people, for example, dynamic thing when the people go to the airport and we have a let's say it's a member loyalty program, MFP program, and we know that he or she usually use business class for business trip, but for leisure they have buy economy. So if we can dynamically check the load factor and the cabin this is not high. And at that moment, a few hours before the flight, we can dynamically offer the big discount for the upgrade to business to the kind of people, the right customer. And also the voucher to go to the business lounge. If they come to very early at the airport, we can offer discount. If the restaurant that our own operate is not really a lot of people crowded, we can offer dynamically a good discount. That's something with technology and link between our ecosystem. We can offer better things to our customers. That's a few examples, but we have a lot of our partner want to do things, and we try to put in place a good infrastructure in terms of technology to empower my sales team to design the customer journey and the offer at the right time for the right customer.
Okay, that's really, really interesting. So taking that sort of long view of the customer experience right from the start and offering them dynamic pricing sort of along that whole journey. So is that something that you're already offering to passengers, or are these plans for the future?
Uh, Currently, we have some kind of very nice offer that even we have the bidding of the upgrade seat, upgrade to business. So we, when the passenger purchase ticket economy, and we can tell them if you are interested in, you can bid. So it maybe we will not take the money, but if the condition match and look at the match, we offer a USD with a discount 50% if the load factor is the lower. So that's something that can dynamic already dynamic and that's attracting our customer. The notification we can do dynamically. So on we design our website, yeah, for the specific journey, the customer can get the pop-up of discount or information that we use our partner insider to do that both on website and mobile application. And of course, the dynamic see at the airport and launch. That is something we have on our plan for next year. When we migrate to our new PSS, we invest also to have a dynamic, because it's not only on the ticket system side, but also to the inventory of the launch at the time to offer a dynamic discount. Dynamic load factor to offer discount ability is only in our plan with the migration to a new PSS.
Great. So moving slightly away now, how are you accommodating for sustainability as a growing airline?
The sustainability is important. We are staff, so it's we know that we have a commitment and we try. Of course, it's also on the cost. So we cannot do a sustainability without being profitable. So the first thing after the COVID, we still try to do our own first on the program linked to sustainability, but not uh, much expensive. We do with our staff, etc. In our office, reducing paper, reduce CO2, etc. Uh, and then certain phase when we become profitable, we will accelerate and put more budget on sustainability program.
Okay, so do you see technology playing a significant role in your current or future sustainability plans?
Yes, the technology, for example, this morning I discussed with the IT director. We put in place the technology to optimize our fuel. So
Okay,
if we optimize our fuel, it optimize our cost, and at the same time we reduce the consumption or of the fuel for us and also for CO2. So that's something at the same time we save cost and we save for environment.
that's great. Now, finally, why are you attending Aviation Fest Asia?
That's the conference that we can share uh, our vision and also to learn about the others because the airline world is very close. We know each other, and every year we can share the innovation, the trend, and maybe we will have also the program we can do together on the digitalization transformation, and why not when you talk about sustainability.
Fantastic. Well, I look forward to meeting you there.